Welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Washington football team. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Come on now, let's go!
On first down, Cottrell. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 35-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give, right side. Cottrell. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 26. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly had the chance to get off the field here, just giving up a field goal attempt. But they couldn't get that stop on 3rd down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Dickerson on the handoff. Bulldozes past him and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Going deep downfield for Ross. He's got a man complete. Washington. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Cottrell, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go play action with Lawrence. Rolling to his right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his crew will take over the football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line. Reset. 36.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now Lawrence to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hey, box drop.
On third down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lambeau is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And the Washington first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run. It's Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington able to make this a close game again.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
On play action, Lawrence.
Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, sometimes the fake punts work out. They're fun, and you're so smart for doing it. And sometimes, Charles, what happens is an epic fail, and what we just saw was an epic fail.
And you're right about that, because the key here is the element of surprise. You have to catch a defense completely unaware that this might happen, this might occur. Unfortunately, somehow they tipped it off, or they were just well coached and on their toes.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
On 1st down, Cottrell. Oh, the spin. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Lawrence. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Lawrence. Dancing to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will stop right around the 25.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going into halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Lawrence will throw. Rolling to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
46, boys, 46. 46 to Mike. Hey, 2.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this.
Terrific running there to start the drive, as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what?
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
82 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And Washington has once again taken the lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
2nd and 8.
I'm going back to you. 26, 28. Hey, Delta. 26, 26.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Chark.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Lawrence to Chark. 1st down, Jacksonville.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Lawrence steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnose perfectly there.
Lawrence on 3rd down.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, Dickerson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Coverage was excellent downfield. I think he was more throwing that football away than anything else.
Yeah, absolutely, because everywhere you looked, they were covered.
Sometimes it's better to go ahead and be convinced that there's no place to fit in the football than to go ahead and force it and turn it into a bag play.
On 3rd down, Lawrence under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A third quarter now and a one-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain of 5. And the Washington first down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On the move to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. From the gun, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
26, Mike. Come on, let's go. 26, Mike. Yeah.
Throwing again, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are right back in this football game.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lawrence, he sets to fire deep.
And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down.
Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Jags are right back in this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, echo. Get it.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Lawrence.
That is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacob Hollister, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with